Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about some common stereotypes around transgender individuals and the transgender community, so stay tuned. Alright, so we're going to go over a few different things today. I don't want to get too into everything because there is a lot that you could say about this topic. So I'm just going to hit some different key points that I find are really common that I've gotten some questions about, and I know other transgender individuals have gotten questions about, and it isn't fair to us for us to have to answer those questions. There is such thing as Google, but I'll make it a little bit easier for you and I'll make a video. So there's a misconception that in order for a person to be transgender that they have to have surgery, they have to go on hormones, and they have to transition to look like what they want to be perceived as. And like I said, that's a misconception. One person might want to have top surgery, bottom surgery, masculization of their body, of their face by liposuction, and somebody might not. It's all up to that person. They don't have to do that. That's just like if a man wants to wear a pink shirt, is he less of a man because he's wearing pink? No, he's still a man because that's who he is and that's who he says he is. That's how he identifies and that's how he expresses himself. So I just used two different terms there. I used gender identity and gender expression. So I just have my laptop here. Gender identity is basically how that person, how they've experienced their own gender, and their identity can match their assigned sex at birth, or it can differ from it. So they changed the term gender identity disorder to gender dysphoria, which basically it's the same thing. They just try to be more politically correct. But basically, I suffer from gender identity or gender dysphoria. I was born as female at birth, and I identified and had experiences as a male, and I identify as a straight male. Now, gender expression refers to how that person interacts with society and how they express themselves, whether that be through clothes, how they wish to be perceived and identified by others. That is, what gender expression is. It says here, it refers to the aspects of a person's behavior, mannerisms, interests, and appearance that are associated with gender in a particular cultural context, specifically with categories of femininity or masculinity. These categories rely on stereotypes. That's what this video is about, because somebody can be born a female, they identify as male, and their gender expression is still that of a female. So I'm saying I was born a female and now I identify as a male, but I still am in tune with my feminine side. And there's nothing wrong with that at all, whatsoever. I've seen other trans guys that still paint their nails, or they might dye their hair pink, or wear tighter clothes. It really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I just wish people would let people be people and just get along. If everybody in the world was exactly like you, that would be a boring world. I couldn't imagine being in a world with a million of me. I would get bored within 2 seconds. I mean, I think I'm an interesting person, but have you ever had a conversation with somebody that they were just like a yes man? Every time you said something, like they didn't have their own opinion, it was just like, oh yeah, that's exactly how I feel. The conversation doesn't go too much further after that, because if you're just going to agree with everything I say, I might as well just sit here and talk to myself. So I don't understand why we can't accept people and really embrace other people's differences, because their differences are what bring us together. And if it wasn't for those differences, our country wouldn't look the way that it does now. I just think that, we really need to be open-minded to people. You never know what somebody's going through, what they've been through, what they're currently going through, where their head is at right now. And words do hold weight. I know we're taught as kids, the little saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, that's true, but it's not true. I mean, those words, they might be the feather on the camel's back for one person, but to another person, it might just roll off of their back because, you know, they are words and you take control over those words. I've had hateful words said to me. I don't know if any of you have seen it before, but we have received death threats on this channel before. And I'm not a negative person. I try to be a very positive person. So instead of, you know, you know, oh wow, what am I trying to say? Instead of confronting the person, I just deleted the comment. I'm not a coward, but, you know, putting my mind and putting all my attention to somebody that just wanted to be negative and they're trolling on YouTube to find these videos, like, to me, that you're a coward. I'm not the coward, you're the coward. And I'm going to stand up for, you know, myself and others that can't speak out for themselves by making this video and saying we really need to stop and just let people be people. Matter of fact, I started coaching again part-time, and I have a kid who is the sweetest kid in the world, and he paints his nails. And, you know, it's not my place to ask him how he identifies. Is he queer? Is he gay? That's not my place. But what I will say is I have seen some of the kids kind of, they're not being mean, I don't think intentionally, but they kind of look at him like, okay, there's a boy and his fingernails are painted. I'm kind of taught like that's for girls. So I'm thinking of something that I can do to make sure that he feels comfortable. And I mean, this kid, he's a great kid, and I can tell that he's very confident in himself. But to have somebody in your corner, no matter how confident you are, always goes a long way. So I'm thinking, I mean, I haven't painted my nails in a long time, but I have enough confidence in myself and my gender identity and my expression to be able to do something feminine and not feel less of a man. So I'm thinking one of these days when I go to coach him, I'm going to have my girlfriend, Naisha, paint my nails, and maybe he'll see that it's okay. Clearly his parents are doing a great job by, you know, allowing him to be himself and making sure that he knows there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I don't know what else I should say. I thought I had a whole lot more to say. It feels weird not having Naisha here because normally we'll just bounce ideas off of each other. So it makes it a little bit harder when I'm by myself. Another area of this stereotypes would be like within the community. A lot has been going on around the country about transgender people in the bathroom. And there's like this huge stereotype that, oh, a trans man, you know, or a trans woman wants to use the bathroom of the opposite sex so they can, you know, scope out on women or men and, you know, do these things that we just want to use the bathroom. Like, seriously, we just want to use the bathroom. That's it. Like, I have never heard of anybody saying, oh, this trans man or this trans woman went to the bathroom and did X, Y, Z to another person. I've never heard that before. I mean, it might have happened. I don't know. But we just want to use the bathroom. We just want to pee in peace. You know, you go in, you do what you do, and that's it. I know that when I first started transitioning, I was a little leery about using the bathroom myself. Earlier on in my transition, I believe I passed, but my voice, looking back now, I realize how high-pitched it was. Back then, it didn't seem that high-pitched. I thought I had a deeper voice, but now looking back at those videos, my voice was pretty high. But that being said, I did pass the majority of the time. Now, I can't really speak for trans women going into the women's bathroom, but for trans men, you know, it's not going to be the same everywhere, but pretty much every bathroom I've ever been in, I've gone in, I've done my business. Men aren't catty, and they're not like, I think I've said this before, they're not like looking at each other like, oh, what does he have on, or trying to have conversation. Like, everybody just goes and does what they have to do. They wash their hands or not, and then they leave. With women, it's a little bit different. They really view each other and observe each other and kind of try to figure each other out. So I know that trans women have a lot harder of a time with using the bathrooms, especially if you're early on in your transition, whether you're going through a medical part of your transition or you've chosen not to. just know that you do have people that support you 100%. I've said it before and I'll say it time and time again. If you ever you're just having a down day, you just need somebody to talk to, somebody to, vent to, you have questions, concerns, anything, feel free to reach out to me or my girlfriend Naisha on our social media. Our links will be down in the description and on the end screen. Yeah, just feel free to send us a message if you don't feel comfortable writing a comment on our channel. I work pretty much around the clock, but whenever I get the chance, I always try to respond to everybody and give them the best advice I can. And even if I don't have experience in whatever you're dealing with, I try to be, your listening ear and just comfort you in any way that I can. But that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And make sure you follow us on social media. And go check out our vlog channel, NJ and Philly. The link will be down in the description. We do not daily vlogging yet, but we're hoping to get there. We're posting weekly. So make sure you go check out our other channel. And have a great day, guys. Bye.